Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, AEA convention had best attendance ever. Van's aircraft has got 9,000 flying, and United Launch Alliance unveils new Vulcan rocket. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm Ashley Hale. The 58th Annual Aircraft Electronics Association International Convention and Trade Show, which took place April 8th through the 11th in Dallas, Texas, attracted 1,897 attendees, with more than 350 avionics repair shops and more than 20 countries represented. The attendance figures break the event's previous high mark set in 2005. In addition, more than 135 companies displayed their products and services in the AEA Exhibit Hall, which sold out for the first time since 2005. AEA's president, Paula Dirks, said, quote, "The topic of ADS-B naturally dominated this year's show, with the looming mandate just 56 months away. There were 33 companies that participated in new product introduction session, which garnered a lot of interest from the industry," end quote. Dirks added, quote, "An upbeat atmosphere was easily apparent, and hopefully it's another positive sign that the industry is continuing to recover from the recent economic recession," end quote. Just in case you weren't already aware of the fact, Van's aircraft is highly successful in the kit-built aircraft market, and they've just reported that kit number 9,000 has been completed and flown. This seems to indicate that they're doing something right. Last week, Van's aircraft received a first flight report from Mr. Thomas Dam of Billund, Denmark. Mr. Dam didn't know it at the time, but his RV-8 became the 9,000th RV kit to be completed and flown by a customer. Mr. Dam bought the barely started kit from a friend and completed it over a span of 9 years. He wrote, "On the first flight, I saw 170 knots at 5,000 feet at only 24 inches by 2,400 RPM. You guys produce great airplane kits," end quote. Vans furnished us with this bit of RV trivia. 9,000 RVs parked wingtip to wingtip would form a line of aircraft 46 miles long. After the break, ULA unveils its Vulcan rocket.
AML's patent-pending wireless induction charging system eliminates confusion over those charging cables, cuts down cockpit cable clutter, and allows you and your passengers to fly cordless and eliminate the cable nightmare. www.aviationmodificationleaders.com.
The KSN 770 is an affordable, WAS-enabled integrated MFD with a flexible hybrid user interface from Bendix King. Get your fingers on the 770's perfect blend of touchscreen and hard buttons. Easily control your GPS navigation, Navcom, weather, traffic, and terrain in any condition. For more information, go to bendixking.com.
There's a difference between charting a steady course and pushing for the ceiling. And for nearly a century, Hartzell Propeller has been defining that difference. It's in our passion for engineering and research and our dedication to testing the limits of performance. We are built on honor. We are Hartzell Propeller.
Welcome back. If you'd like to be a supporter of Airborne Unlimited, send an email to jim@aero-news.net. United Launch Alliance unveiled its next-generation launch system at the 31st Space Symposium. The company says the new rocket, named Vulcan, will transform the future of space by making launch services more affordable and accessible. Step 1 of their new launch system will consist of a single booster stage, the high-energy Centaur second stage, and either a 4 or 5 meter diameter payload fairing. Up to 4 solid rocket boosters augment the liftoff power of the 4-meter configuration, which up to 6 boosters can be added to the 5-meter version. In Step 2 of the system development, the Centaur second stage will be replaced by the more powerful Advanced Cryogenic Evolve stage, making their next-generation launch system capability that of today's Delta IV Heavy rocket. ULA also unveiled the Sensible Modular Autonomous Return Technology Initiative, which will be introduced into their Vulcan launch system. This technology will allow them to perform a mid-air capture of the returning first stage booster, for reuse of its engines. It's Thursday, which means that it's time for an Aero Community Update, highlighting news and information about the incredible people and organizations that populate the Airborne Partnership Initiative behind Airborne Unlimited. This week, we take another look at how the Airborne Partnership Initiative and Airborne Unlimited fit into the Aeroverse. What was it that caused you to look up at the sky at some craft flying by and then set yourself to becoming one of the treasured few that could do that for yourself? What was it that allowed you to deal with all the hassle, expense, and overbearing regulations, yet still want to fly so badly that you saw it through and became a real, live, honest-to-goodness pilot? Whatever it was that caused you to take to the sky or want to be a part of the aviation world, you've become part of what we call the Aeroverse. Our Airborne Partnership Initiative started this year to help keep our Aeroverse healthy, strong, and progressive. If aviation is to thrive, all facets of the industry must work together. To work together, all segments must be informed and knowledgeable about the others. The Aero-News Network's Airborne Partnership Initiative and its related production, Airborne Unlimited, are a terrific first step to providing a unified front. With Airborne Unlimited, we're providing a voice for all aviation disciplines. Whether you fly ultralights, are a major player in the aircraft business, or are a member of one of the numerous aviation organizations that have joined with us, we're here to help you be heard. After these messages, Cessna 172s head for China.
Redbird is quickly becoming the industry standard for flight training. Since Redbird introduced its revolutionary FMX in 2007, colleges, universities, and flight training operations around the world have integrated Redbird products into their curriculum. It's time to discover what Redbird can do for you. Join the migration.
Now certified, Aspen Avionics single-band ADS-B, ATX-100, and ATX-100G transceivers are the next-gen ADS-B solution that provides the features pilots need while keeping flyaway costs low. Check it out now at aspenavionics.com.
Sandia introduces the new SAI 340 Quattro TSO'd airspeed, attitude, altitude, and slip. With integral backup battery, safety never looked so good. See it now at www.sandia.aero.
Welcome back. With so much news coming out of the aviation industry, we've summarized some other interesting stories in a brief segment we call Around the Patch. Cessna has secured orders from 4 companies in China for the Cessna Skyhawk 172. Cessna claims this further demonstrates that their 172 continues to be a leader in pilot training. Textron Aviation continues to strengthen its position in China. The FAA has proposed a $1.54 million civil penalty against Air Methods Corporation of Englewood, Colorado. It's alleged that they operated a Eurocopter EC-130 helicopter on dozens of charter flights when they were not in compliance with federal aviation regulations. The public has until Friday, April 24th, to help name new features on Pluto and its orbiting satellites, as they're discovered by NASA's New Horizons mission. They've already had 40,000 submissions. The Aero Group is selling its FBO business at Ted Stevens Anchorage International Airport to Landmark Aviation. Landmark currently operates a network of 68 fixed-base operations in the U.S., Canada, and Western Europe. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's move on to the rest of the news. If you're into shooting video from a drone, DJI has updated their Phantom drone platforms to create a UAV that's specifically intended for professional photography. These are integrated professional quality aerial cameras available to any level of pilot. The app features self-editing functions for sharing professionally edited aerial videos instantly. It also integrates with YouTube Live to stream aerial footage in near real time, with two variations, the Phantom 3 Professional and Phantom 3 Advanced. Using DJI's visual positioning system, the Phantom 3 platforms can hold their positioning indoors without GPS and can take off and land with the push of a button. Controllers for the Phantom 3 compared with DJI's Light Bridge technology, which also allows pilots to see what the Phantom 3 camera is seeing in HD at a distance of up to 1 mile. All camera settings can be set using both the DJI Pilot app and the physical controls on the remote controllers. Well, that's our program for Thursday, April 16th. Remember to get comprehensive real-time 24/7 coverage of the latest aviation and aerospace stories anytime at aero-news.net. Remember that Airborne Unlimited is streamed daily Monday through Friday. Please join us in a growing roster of over 100 outstanding industry associations and organizations every weekday for the best in aviation and aerospace news. I'm Ashley Hale. Thanks for watching.